Okay, let's just jump right in. I want to ask you a question, and I need you to be really honest with yourself here. I mean, would you last a week, a month, or would you be right back to that same old stress, scrambling to pay the bills, maybe hitting up your friends for a little help? It's an uncomfortable thought for sure, but it's a really necessary one. And look, here's the harsh truth. It's not about being lazy or anything like that. The real danger, the real vulnerability, it comes from depending on just one single paycheck. Think about it. One decision from your boss, one layoff, and poof, your entire foundation is just gone. But what if there was a better way? Imagine waking up, not to your annoying alarm, but to a message on your phone that says this. I know. It sounds like one of those spammy social media ads, right? But it's not. This is real. This is the result of a system. A real business model that just gets rid of all the usual headaches. We're talking no inventory taking up space in your house, no warehouse to manage, no dealing with packaging and tape, absolutely no boss breathing down your neck with spreadsheets. And get this, no experience needed to start. And listen, we're not talking about some tiny little niche market here. We are talking about an industry that's projected to blast past $11 billion by 2026. This opportunity is absolutely massive. And honestly, most people are still completely sleeping on it. So let's be super clear about something. This isn't some get-rich-quick shortcut. It's a systematic way to build a real asset. And you're going to want to stick around because by the end of this, I'm going to show you the one critical mistake that trips up like 90% of people who try this and how you can avoid it. All right, so you get it. The opportunity is huge. But how does it actually work? Let's break down the mechanics of this simple but incredibly powerful system. Okay, so the whole thing is called print on demand, or POD for short. And the concept? It's genius because of how simple it is. Think about this for a second. A product is only physically made after a customer has already paid you for it. That means zero guesswork. No more piles of unsold t-shirts in your closet. And you'll never have to deal with those dreaded "where's my package" phone calls. Now look at these steps. The crazy part is how little of the hard work you actually have to do. Your job is the fun part, the creative and the marketing. You come up with a cool design, you upload it, and you let people know about your store. That's pretty much it. A partner company, they handle all the boring stuff. The printing, the packing, the shipping, all of it straight to your customer. You literally never even have to touch the product. Okay, let's talk money. Let's make this super real. Say you sell a t-shirt for like 9.99 rupees. Your print partner charges you $4.99 to make it and ship it out. What's left over? A clean 500 rupees. That's your profit on a single t-shirt. And this is where it gets really exciting. This is the power of scale. 10 orders? That's 5,000 rupees. Not bad. 100 orders? 50,000. 1,000 orders? We're talking 5 lakh rupees. And here's the magic part. You can sell that same single design thousands and thousands of times over. That, my friend, is digital leverage. And leverage, that's how real wealth is built. So yeah, the potential is obviously there. But why now? Why is this the perfect moment to jump in? We're looking at a golden opportunity here, and the next few years are absolutely critical. See, this industry isn't just growing, it's exploding. And it's all because a few powerful things have come together at the exact same time. You've got AI tools that can help you create amazing designs in minutes. Global delivery is faster than ever. The platforms you use to sell are ridiculously easy to use. What does all that mean? It means the barrier to entry, that big wall that used to stop people, has basically crumbled to dust. And that leaves us with a choice. Right now, there are really only 2 kinds of people. You've got type 1, the waiter. You know the type, always waiting for the perfect time, just endlessly scrolling through Instagram reels. And then you have type 2, the builder. This is the person who's quietly building real assets while everyone else is distracted. So you've got to ask yourself, which one are you going to be? Okay, listen up, because this next part, this is probably the most important piece of the puzzle. This is the exact step where, I'm not kidding, 80% of people fail. So why do so many people fail? Because they create these super generic designs. They try to appeal to everybody, but they end up connecting with nobody. I mean, look at this. Stay strong. Who is that for? But compare that to a shirt that says, "Gym is cheaper than therapy." Boom. You immediately know who that's for. A random cat mug? Forgettable. But protein is my love language? That's not just a product. That's like a secret handshake for gym lovers. You're not selling a quote, you are selling an identity. And that is the absolute core of this entire thing. If you remember one thing, remember this. Emotion sells, products don't. So how do you find that emotion? It's simple, really. Find a group of people, figure out what they're passionate about, and then find their inside joke. What do marathon runners always complain about? What's the one thing all book lovers secretly believe? What's a phrase that only a software developer would find hilarious? Right there, at that intersection of passion and insight knowledge, that's where you find the gold. All right, so once you've nailed that emotion-driven design, it's time to set up shop and turn this into a real, functioning business. And you've got a bunch of options here. You could sell on Amazon, TikTok Shop, or even build your own store on Shopify. But honestly, for beginners, Etsy is fantastic. And here's why. People go to Etsy with their credit card in hand ready to buy. They're not just there to scroll mindlessly like on social media. It's a marketplace full of buyers, and that is a massive head start. And the best part? Once you're set up and connected to your print partner, the whole thing is automated. Orders come in, they get fulfilled, and you don't have to lift a finger. Your store is literally making money while you're at a wedding or eating biryani or fast asleep. That's not just a business, my friends. That's a machine. That is leverage. Okay, we're here. The promise I made you at the beginning. We're going to talk about the single biggest mistake that causes 90% of people who try this to fail and how you're going to win. I mean, it's the obvious question, isn't it? If this whole thing is so powerful and so simple, why doesn't everyone just crush it? Well, the answer has absolutely nothing to do with the business model itself. It really comes down to 3 classic mistakes. First, people quit way, way too early. They'll upload like 10 designs, get 0 sales in the first week, and just throw in the towel. Second, they do 0 marketing. They think they can just upload and forget. That is not a strategy. And third, and this is the big one, their emotional impatience gets the best of them. Look, building a business is like going to the gym. You don't get a six-pack after one workout. The secret to winning is actually super simple. Commit to small, consistent actions. Seriously, just commit to researching and uploading 1 new design every single day for 30 days. No excuses. That consistency is what builds the momentum that 90% of people never, ever get to see. So let's just end on this one final thought. Your job, that gives you income. That new car or phone, those are depreciating items. They're losing value every second. But a business like this, that's an asset. It's something you actually own that can grow in value over time. This isn't just about making some extra cash on the side. This is about a fundamental shift in your mindset from just earning to owning. Because at the end of the day, real, lasting wealth, it always starts with ownership.